Hot Rod Madness, where every car has a story. If you love rat rods, street rods, American classic muscle, even the unusual, including those ground-pounding, tire-smoking street machines, we got them. Fire them up, Hot Rod Madness style, with your host, Tim the Milkman, along with the Hot Rod Madness crew. Welcome to Hot Rod Madness. Please join Tim the Milkman as he brings us the Heart For Brantley car show and fundraiser from Rock Spring, Georgia. Brantley Palmer is 5 years old and was born with a heart defect and is currently awaiting a transplant. Despite some chilly weather, a strong showing of hot rodders came out to support Brantley and his family.
Hey, it's Hot Rod Madness covering the Heart For Brantley car show this week. Shannon, tell us a little bit about Brantley. That young man's had some trouble, hasn't he?
Oh, yes, he is. Brantley's my 5-year-old cousin. He was born 5 weeks early, and his heart was on the wrong side of his chest and backwards, and he had half a heart. Along the way in Brantley's journey, which you can follow under Brantley's Heart at Facebook, you can see his journey where he went from Vanderbilt being taken care of there, and now he's awaiting a heart transplant in Atlanta, Georgia, at Eggleston at the Children's Hospital. And so now we've created this event along with several other events that you'll later hear about with a car show, a carnival, an auction in Brantley's honor. We had an online auction that has already raised over $5,000. Modern Woodman has donated $2,500 to Brantley's cause, and we have an auction today at 3 o'clock. That is live, and a wonderful car show. And so we're just coming up with large amounts of money. And what are we going to do with this money? We're going to help him and his family. He's one of 5 children. We're going to help them with expenses to get back and forth to see Brantley, doctor's appointments, and other things that they need to go on with their daily life now. And then our future projection is we would like, after Brantley has his surgery, to build his family a home so he can have a place to live that's safe for his rehabilitation. We would like to put a therapy center in that. So we're asking people to help us. You can donate at the Bank of Lafayette. It's under Marshall Heart For Brantley.
Heart For Brantley and Marshall K. Rushing. I'm his grandfather.
And you're Kent, the grandfather?
Yes, sir.
All right.
And I appreciate everyone that's come out to help us, whether they're out there in cyberspace or they're here in person. We appreciate everything, every prayer, every dollar.
Nice.
I can't thank everyone enough, and I've just placed Brantley in the hands of the Lord.
Well, all right. Look at these cars behind us here. We're going to get around to talk to some of the owners here that showed up today. So let's go see them. Oh boy, look at here, folks. You don't see these every day, man. Hey, man, that's a Ford Courier, ain't it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Wow. Not many people hot rod up a Ford Courier from what,
1975.
75. What's your name, sir?
Casey King.
Hey, Casey King. You from around this area?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Rock Springs.
All right, right here in Rock Springs, Georgia. Man, wow. So you pro-streeted up a 75 Ford Courier. And the thing...
You got to be different.
Yeah. That's different, you know. I don't think I've ran across one, you know, in the past few years that was up to this level, you know. The bodies were so rusted out, and people just beat the crap out of them and threw them away.
Anymore.
No, you won't find them anymore. And you grabbed this one and went to town with it, buddy. Wow. And I'd imagine that's not a 4-cylinder under the hood, right?
No, sir.
No, sir.
5.0 out of 88 Mustang.
Well, everybody knows they didn't come with a whole bunch of horsepower, you know, back in the day. But so when you put a Mustang motor in one, yeah, man, that's cool. Big fat tires, red paint job, hot rod.
It goes faster than I want to go.
Yeah, got you. Well, let's pop the hood and see what you got there. Oh yeah, look at there. Yep, you got the traditional 5.0, the big valve covers, the distributors up front. You still had to cut your firewall back though, didn't you, Casey?
Had to.
Yeah.
To set over my cross member down there.
Mhm.
That's the way it had to go.
Yeah. Yeah, because you know.
I tried it the other way. It put my engine too far forward.
So when you do that, though, you throw the balance off on the truck. That thing won't stop exactly right if you're over the cross member, right?
Yeah, if I was too far forward, put all the weight on the front end, that wouldn't be good.
Yeah, it's not a good thing. And you're able to run the mechanical fan as well because you got that space there, which I kind of admire, because most people run the electric fans, you know, you got to put a thermostat on it. And, you know, one day those electric fans quit on you. That will not quit on you.
Yeah, and
Right.
you know, you can be driving down the road and that fan quit.
Yeah.
You don't know it's quit.
Yep, you better have your gauges.
You're running hot.
Yeah, you got to have your gauges to keep an eye on the stuff. Anyways, you went with the manifolds, no headers. Yeah, I guess that saves space this way.
I couldn't get them on it.
Yeah.
And I wished I could.
If you could cut a hole in the fender well, maybe you get, nah, the truck's cool like it is, man.
Yeah, I just love to go to these car shows.
Yeah.
And just get out and hang out with the friends.
Yep. And I love to show them off, man. That's you, buddy.
I guess.
You got a shop in your backyard, or you got a hot rod shop, you do this for a living?
Nope. I
Okay.
just,
Yeah.
I don't do it for a living.
All right. Now, where did you acquire the body from?
This is my daddy's old truck.
Really? No
He
kidding.
bought it in 1977.
Okay. All right. So he probably beat on it like everybody else did, you know, and used it
No,
up.
He would beat on me
He would-
if he was still here to see what I've done to this truck.
Well, you hot rodded my truck. Yep, I could see that. Does that little radiator keep it really cool in the summertime?
That's out of a 65 Falcon, so
Okay.
it keeps it cool.
Yep. And your transmission?
C4,
All right.
automatic.
Automatic. Big fat tires under the back of this thing. So what rear end did you use?
It's original rear end. I just narrowed it 8 inches.
Wow, you cut down the original rear
Put
end?
down the original rear end.
Okay, so you used the same axles and all? Yeah, okay. All right, somebody got a machine shop out this way, I guess.
Butch Plaster done that for me
There you go.
back years ago in Fort Oglethorpe.
Yep. Got to have buddies, right?
Yep.
Man, such a cool truck. That's awesome. How you doing, sir?
All right, how about you?
I'm good, man. We come out here to look at some of the unique vehicles in the parking lot, and you got one, man. That thing's pretty tall.
Yeah, I appreciate it. It's 11 and a half foot tall.
11 and a half feet tall. Wow. So I guess you got to climb up on the tires to get in that thing, actually, right? How do you do that?
Sober you can climb on the tires.
Sober, you can get on the tires.
Yeah, if you have any kind of help, you need a ladder.
Gotcha, man. So what you got powering that baby?
500 horse small block.
Yeah. And your name is?
Jamie Kendrick.
Okay, Jamie. Wow, you from around this area?
I live in Rome, Georgia.
Rome, Georgia. This is what they do with the 1500s up there in Rome, man. Wow, I'm looking at some heavy duty gearing going on here, man. How big's the rear ends under this thing?
They're 5-ton top loaders.
5-ton top loaders. Now, I understand that people who know what they're doing, they actually operate equipment, heavy equipment, or they're into monster trucks or something, man. What's your gig, man?
Log truck driver.
Log truck driver. I knew it. You guys are the heavy duty equipment. Man, look at this thing. It looks quite durable. Just how strong is it, man?
Well, we haven't completely tested it.
Yeah? I
But-
bet you will, won't you?
I'm sure I'll break it.
Yes. Yeah. I'm looking at some really cool stuff just underneath it, man. So what you got powering it?
500 horse small block Chevy.
Okay. You got the Chevy stuff going on there. And the drive shaft's got to be heavy duty. The transfer case has got to be heavy duty, all that stuff. Because I'd imagine at some point you're really going to get into it and submerge it in mud or whatever.
Yeah, submerge it, flip it over, something will happen.
Something will happen.
Yeah.
So is there a place around here that you do that kind of thing? I mean,
Tallapoosa, Georgia, West
Yeah.
Georgia Mud Park.
okay. I know that it's a big deal down in Florida, right?
Yes, Perry, Orlando,
Yeah.
South Georgia, South Berlin Mud Ranch. There's several places.
Yeah.
They're scattered out, but nothing really up here.
Okay. Where's a feller go about getting a tire that big, man?
We ended up getting these at Robinson Tire Muffler in Cedartown.
Okay. So that kind of stuff is available in your area. What about the shocks, man?
Those come from Night Stalker Enterprises.
Night Stalker, so that's the people who make equipment for monster trucks, right?
Yes, same shocks as a monster truck.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, I'd be curious to see how much air you could get with something like this.
It's been done before, but
Yeah.
the end result was not good.
And the end result was not good.
Yeah.
You got some safety equipment going on up there?
Well, we got a full cage,
Yeah.
everything. No seat belts, nothing radical now.
Yeah. All right, who built this truck, man?
Me and my son.
You and your son, a father-son project, man. You guys know what you're doing because from what I understand, the old leaf springs went away. You got other stuff under here to keep this thing stable.
Yeah, triangulated 4-length, and
Yeah.
the nitro shocks, sway bars, the SES transfer case to deliver the power to the axles. Old power glide 2-speed,
So that's all you got for a transmission is just a 2-speed,
high and low.
high and low. That's all you need. I
That's
guess.
all you need.
And top end speed for something like this?
About 20 mile an hour.
20 miles. That's it.
That's it.
Yeah, but there's a lot of pulling torque going on there.
Yeah,
right?
there's tons of gearing to get it going.
So in low gear, you can't stop it really. I mean,
it
it's
moves
just-
about 20 foot, and you have to shift into high.
Wow. Okay. All right, Jamie. I guess if we ever go do a mud bogging thing, man, I'm going to be looking for you.
Yeah, you can jump
Yeah.
in. I'll take you for a spin.
Sure, that sounds great. I'd love to get Dollar Bill in the bed of this thing in a mud hole.
Oh, I got a bench seat. We can all three get in there if
we
you
go.
want.
How about that, Dollar Bill?
We'll let him sit in the middle.
That'd be great. Hey, it's the North Georgia Cruisers from Summerville, Georgia. Hey, everybody. Wave it to camera. You're on Hot Rod Madness.
All right.
Mr. David, you going to be our spokesperson today for the club?
Well, if you want me to be, I will.
Well, sure.
Okay.
Tell us about the club, man. How long y'all been going?
Well, probably pretty close to 40 years now.
Really?
Yeah, it's been established. And this, we got a couple of members here.
Mm-hmm.
We got Monk and we got Jim Ragland. They're original members of this when this club was actually formed.
We got 3 of the originals.
Yeah.
Donnie, too.
I'm sorry.
And Donnie on the
yeah.
end down there, okay.
Well, Jim on the end and Donnie right here in the
Jim,
middle.
Donnie, and
Monk.
Fred and Monk
Yeah.
and a couple of women
Yeah.
and y'all got a pretty cool club, man. Y'all came out for a wonderful cause today. We appreciate y'all being here, man. That's cool.
Well, we did because actually this child is from Chattooga County, where we're from, and you know that's the part of the thing that we do. We cruise for kids for Christmas time, you know, and we take all the funds, everything we raise, and underprivileged children during Christmas time. We take and clothe them and toys, and also try to feed families that don't have any food on the table during Christmas time. That's what our goal. And that's what we do.
Wow. Truly blessed by a car club. That's just another example. I mean, we meet people time and time again that use the classic cars to spread the love, you know, and raise money and awareness for a cause such as this, you know.
And we do, and we do other functions. I mean, we travel most every weekend when car shows start, and we normally go to a place where maybe they're doing something for cancer for somebody or something like this. We try to go for something so it's a good cause for somebody to help somebody out.
Oh yeah, check it out, folks. Here we go. Mr. Lawson here has his own little rail. Now you race this thing at Brainerd, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What's your name?
Lawson Sane.
Lawson Sane. All right. Okay. Interesting. Man, I've always wanted to know, you know, about the rails, but I haven't really had the opportunity to ask a driver, what's it like, man, powering one of these rails?
It's fun.
I bet it's fun. Wow, how fast have you gone?
I went at 704 at 94 mile an hour.
Ooh, 94 mile an hour in this baby. That's a little bitty motor to be pumping out that much speed, man. So I understand it's Kahili all aluminum bullet engine, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. I think I said that right. You got some fat daddy slicks on the back of it, man. You're ready. How long you been racing?
This will be my 5th year.
5 years racing. Man, how old are you?
12.
He's 12 years old, right? So this is a fine example of what you can get your kids into, and I know your dad's proud of you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you run the clock? How many races have you won?
6.
6.
I don't know.
Man, that's pretty good, because you know how many I've won? 0. No, I don't even know if I could fit in that rail. That thing's got to be made just for you, right?
He can fit in it.
He can fit in it? Your
Yeah.
dad can fit in it, right? Okay. All right, there might be a little leg room down in there, but you got to take the wheel off, strap yourself in, then put the steering wheel back on it, I guess. Wow. Lots of tuning and lots of fun, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Lawson, thanks for showing your ride, buddy. All right, cool. All right, look at this thing, man. Wow. Is it Honda?
Honda.
Yeah.
1993 Honda Civic hatchback.
93 Honda. What's your name, man?
DJ Fry.
All right, DJ. Wow. What a setup you got going on there, man. How long did it take to build this thing?
I'm still in the process of tweaking on this thing. I've been in this thing for about 5 years now.
Okay. Well, you know, everybody knows you don't never get done.
Oh, no.
No, you're always adding stuff.
Always.
Yeah. Check out your neighbor here. Check this guy out.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's a good friend of mine.
Yeah. Well, that's interesting. How about that?
Old school hydraulic.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't see hydraulics a lot
no,
anymore.
you
It's all went to air, right? He's still sporting the hydraulics.
Right.
And that was a Lincoln?
Lincoln Town Car. He calls it Big Bertha.
Big Bertha, okay. What's his name?
Robert.
Okay. All right, Robert. Cool. All right, man. Purple and white, that's the theme on this baby. You got the original engine in this thing?
No, sir. That is a 1997 Honda CRV 2.0 liter bottom end
Okay.
with a 1995 Honda Del Sol B16 dual overhead cam VTEC head.
Wow. Okay. It's got the VTEC, man. You can rev on this baby and go somewhere, right? Yeah. It's all interesting, man. The way you guys put these things together, man, so colorful. And you got the anime stuff on the back of it. You got the Too Fast, Too Furious on the front here. There's a lot.
Actually, that's a downgrade to myself there. It's kind of a joke. It says too fat to be furious.
It says too fat to be furious. You're yeah, like I said, creativity going on here. Yeah, that's awesome, man. You got the little spiky lug nuts on your wheels. That's cool. Yeah, I just love people's imagination, man. I got to come over and look at this thing.
That's one thing I wanted to make sure that I kept, in check with this car. I wanted details.
Yeah.
Because everybody pays attention to details.
Yeah, I think you got that going on, buddy. I'm looking at the interior going, the interior matches the exterior just perfect. Yeah. Cool little tuner, man. So I'd imagine you take this thing to all kind of shows during the summer, right?
The big major shows.
Yeah.
It's a 5-time Nopi Nationals Super Show winner.
Okay.
It's a 5-time Chattanooga O'Reilly's World of Wheels winner. And just all these little local shows around here, especially to support good causes.
Right.
And just always remember that it's not about coming out and trying to win a trophy. It's about the causes.
There you go. Love to hear people say that, what you can actually accomplish with something like this. Man, we appreciate you coming out, buddy.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for watching and check back soon for more Hot Rod Madness.